gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Weston Racing, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Case B of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Power Smashers. I have got to give credit where credit is due to Hot Wheels. It is impressive to me how they took such a basic idea and made it into easily one of the best-selling series that they have ever made. Literally everybody I talk to loves the Power Smashers. I have yet to meet somebody who dislikes this series. That is not a competition for you to come into the comments and say you dislike the series. I'm just saying those people are rare to find. The Power Smashers is such a well-loved series, and I think the reason why it's so well-loved is because it takes a fresh concept and mixes it with one that we haven't really seen too often, and that is the concept of translucent everything but the body. Usually when we see trucks with translucent parts, we see trucks like the Ghost Crew trucks, which feature translucent bodies, feature translucent roll cages and tires and stuff like that. Here's the thing though, with trucks like that, you never really get to see what the full truck would look like because a part of it has to be metal. So usually the chassis is always metal on whatever see-through truck you're working with. Hot Wheels decided to take that idea and flip it on its head and make everything but the body see-through, so that way the body is the metal piece and everything else is translucent. And like I said, it makes for a really interesting take on translucent trucks, something that we haven't really seen before. Not only that, they then took that idea and combined it with the idea of a Power Smasher, a truck that is designed to look like it is electrified. And let's be honest, when it comes to doing electrified trucks, Hot Wheels is probably the best at it because their competition did absolutely terrible. So I think it's fair to say that the Power Smashers is probably one of, if not the greatest series that Hot Wheels has ever created from a PR, a personal record look. Me personally, I would say that I still think the Bigfoot 20 or the Champion Crashers, maybe even the glow-in-the-dark trucks is probably my favorite Hot Wheels Monster Trucks side series, but if yours is the Power Smasher, I understand why. This series is really dope, and today we're going to be taking a look at 6 of them. Now, I've almost got a complete collection of these. I managed to find these at Five Below, which is why I have this, because if you haven't seen, resale, these things go for like $20. They are very hard to find. But yeah, I managed to get a full set of them, specifically Case B. I'm still missing a couple trucks from Case A. I think I'm missing Bone Shaker, and then there's another truck that I think I'm missing. But I've almost got a complete collection of these, which is really hype. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. I am going to cut these out of the package. It would hurt me to actually ruin the package on these because I know that these are not exactly easy to find. So, if I completely ruin the package, it's going to hurt me a little bit. Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and start with, I don't know, I would almost say that Mega Rex has kind of in a way become the new mascot of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks because I really feel like we've gotten a lot of Mega Rex stuff recently. Like, don't get me wrong, I think Bone Shaker is very much the mascot of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks and the Hot Wheels toy line in general. I've been noticing that we've been getting a lot of Mega Rex coverage recently, and I don't know what that's all about. Me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Mega Rex. I think the truck is, it's not bad by any means, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite, that's for sure. Specifically the real truck. The real truck looks kind of bulky to me, you know what I mean? All right. Pull that off. Look at the card design. I never noticed that you could kind of see like the land. For those of you who don't know, the Sharks and Dino series actually was the replacement to the Power Smashers, which, don't get me wrong, Sharks and Dinos was pretty cool. Again, taking a very simple concept and doing something really awesome with it. I really like the Sharks and Dino series. However, I think we can all confidently agree the Sharks and Dinos does not top this series. This series is easily one of the coolest things that Hot Wheels has ever done. And I'll stand by that. Also, this series comes with these translucent electric blue crush cars. So we got an electric blue Rally Cat here, which seeing translucent crush cars is pretty cool. Like, that's not something we get to see too often. So yeah, the translucent blue Rally Cat is really sick looking. I hope we get a Cruise Bruiser in here because, for those of you who don't know, Cruise Bruiser is my favorite Hot Wheels car. So I would be very happy. They all look like Rally Cats. That does not bode well. Are they all Rally Cats? Are you serious, Hot Wheels? You only did one of them? They're all Rally Cats. What the? Okay, Hot Wheels, what is that garbage? All of them are Rally Cats? That's ridiculous. Alrighty, here we go. This is the Mega Rex, the electric This is the electric Mega Rex. So we got that dark green body with a translucent roll cage, a light or a translucent blue chassis, dark translucent blue tires, translucent rims, and no window insert. Actually, no, it's a dark blue window insert. The white was throwing me off. But as you can see, we have this really awesome Mega Rex here. Very, very cool. You got the Mega Rex logo. Hot Wheels Monster Trucks logo is down here for some reason when it's usually up here. I don't know what that's all about. Got those lightning bolts, which looks super sick. Ah, man, like I said, such a simple concept, but they executed it so well. This Mega Rex is awesome. I love it. It is actually kind of weird to me that Hot Wheels will do a series like Power Smashers and not make it a real life thing. Like, they totally could have done up all the real life trucks with the Power Smashers libraries. In fact, I'm kind of surprised they didn't, because I feel like that would have sold really well as a show. And now that I'm thinking about it, I find it kind of weird they didn't do that for Sharks and Dinos either. Missed opportunities, Hot Wheels. You can't be doing stuff to rival the Fire and Ice and Nitro Neon stuff that Monster Jam is doing and then not capitalize on it. You know what I mean? But yeah, what I will say is I love the white eyes with the electricity coming out. It kind of looks like that one meme of the, you know, the meme. I'm not going to describe it, but yeah, it kind of looks like that one meme. I will say the paint scheme on this Mega Rex actually looks to be a lighter green than it usually is. But yeah, there you go. That's the Mega Rex right there. Very, very cool. Actually, one thing I did notice is that all of the Creaturesque ones do actually have lightning coming out of the eyes, which is really, that's sick. That's cool. Okay, here we go. Bigfoot. This was the one that everyone cared about. Every time they do a special series Bigfoot, a Bigfoot that does not exist IRL, people go crazy. This one is one of the most sought after Bigfoots in collectors' history. I know for a fact, I can confidently say that. If you made a tier list of the most sought after Bigfoot diecast of all time, I know for a fact Power Smashers Bigfoot would be in the top 3 on that list. You cannot tell me that every single one of you watching this right now would not kill to own this truck if you don't own it already. It is awesome. Actually, now that I think about it, it really is every single side series Bigfoot people go crazy for. Because I know this one is very sought after. I know the Sharks and Dinos one is very popular. I know that the gold one, I know people really like that one. Glow in the dark, I know that one's pretty sought after too. The color changer, people really like that one. And again, I understand why. One thing I will say is, like, unlike Gravedigger, I feel like Bigfoot really doesn't have a lot of bad variants in the diecast world. Hot Wheels has been pretty good at giving us good Bigfoots. They came up with their own Bigfoot design, which by itself was pretty dope, and then they've just started doing just incredible work with it. Here's that blue Rally Cat again. Those electric blue crush cars are freaking cool. I love that. I wonder if the champion or the trophy champions have, or no, because they have the trophies. I was gonna say, I wonder if the trophy champions have gold crush cars. That'd be cool. Alrighty, here is the Bigfoot here, and then again, it is literally just the Midwest Madness Bigfoot with lightning bolts on it, which is, again, very simple concept, but executed very well. This one actually has the exact same chassis setup as Mega Rex. It's actually identical. That's really funny. So there you go. I'm not even going to describe it if we've already seen it. But yeah, as you can see here, it is I don't know about you guys, but I feel like the Metal Flake Blue pops really good on this release of the truck. And then you got the lightning bolts down the side. Very, very, very cool. Very, very awesome design. Oh, look at that. The lightning bolts actually curve around the Hot Wheels logo back here. That is sick. Oh, I love that. Oh, it does it over here too. You can kind of see it curving around the logo. Oh, it does it on the roof. Oh man, that is sick. That is awesome little attention to detail there. That's awesome. You can kind of see a lightning bolt going through the slash here, 7468. They kind of go between the 4s. That is cool. That is some great attention to detail. I love that. So there you go, everybody. That is the Bigfoot. Easily the best truck of the whole set. There is one that comes close to beating it, but I wouldn't say it beats it. That one is awesome though. And speaking of big rigs, for example, we know, as I was talking about alternate Bigfoot variants, if they do a Bigfoot big rig, I know people are going to go insane for that. But there's another truck that I think would also make an awesome big rig, and it's this guy right here, Gunkster. I don't know about you guys, but I think a toxic waste big rig Gunkster would be super sick. No pun intended. Here we go, Gunkster. Very, very sick. You know what I would love to see? Since we were talking about different series and stuff, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Hot Wheels series for 2026, which we're going to find out, I think, once we get halfway, I think like last year, we're going to get halfway through the main line, and then they're going to reveal what the 2026 series is. If I'm not mistaken, I heard a rumor it was Stars and Stripes, but I have no idea. I would like to see maybe in 2027. I do think it would be cool if they did a full collection of kind of like how they did Sharks and Dinos. I want them to do a six stuff versus kind of like a hazmat team. I think that'd be sick. Like the six stuff trucks were so cool, and Gangster is super cool. I think it'd be cool to see a series where they do like an entire collection of trucks based around like toxic waste and stuff. I think they could do a very good job with that. So there's that crush car there. Then again, I've also been saying forever, I want to see either Spin Master or Hot Wheels. I want to see them do a series where it's 2-packs, and one side of the 2-pack is we'll do Gangster, for example. One side of the 2-pack is it Gangster but all rusted out, and then the other side is Gangster but chrome. Rust versus chrome. And each 2-pack is literally the same truck, just done up differently. If Spin Master did it, it'd be Gravedigger, normal Gravedigger but covered in rust, and then the other side would be normal Gravedigger but chrome black. It's a simple idea that I think they could execute very, very well, and I think it would sell amazingly. But anyways, here is the Gangster right here. Very, very cool. I love Gangster as it is already. By the way, the body on this truck looks like it kills under black light. Let's see if that's true. Yes, sir. Look at that. Oh my God, that looks awesome. It does make the lightning bolts look a little sus, but that is killer. Look at how good that looks. Holy crap. Man, is it any reason? Is it any surprise that I would argue Gangster is one of the best Hot Wheels monster trucks? That one's kind of disappointing. In person, the rims and chassis kind of glow very, very well, but that one's kind of disappointing. Bigfoot don't do well under black light. And Mega Rex is the same way. I should have seen that coming. So yeah, kind of looks like it makes it look like it has a skeleton. Kind of looks like you could see a skeleton there. Any of those glow? Ooh, all those glow. That's awesome. Hold on. Gotta turn the light back on. Bing bong. There we go. All right. Anyways, as I was saying, yes, the Gangster is very, very cool. So this one, as you can see, has green tires this time around. They're all of the trucks are basically set up the same way, but they all have different tire colors, I think, is what mainly changes. Also, it's got a green window insert. So yeah, Gangster, you can see all the lightning bolts down the side. The lightning bolts don't seem to be doing anything special on this one. It does seem like there are a lot more lightning bolts than usual this time around, which I think is really fascinating. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I love... Oh, you can kind of see it curve around the R in Gangster. Oh, they even painted the... Okay, so we can't get grill printing on Gangster, but they can put the lightning bolts on there. That's funny. Yeah. Gangster. Look at how sick that looks. Oh, and you can see it curving around the Hot Wheels logo up there. That is awesome. That is so cool. On the back, very, very nice. So there you go. That is the Gangster right there. Very cool. Very, very cool. You know what? I'm starting to see why people like the Power Smashers as much as they do. It makes sense to me. This series is awesome. Rhinomite. Rhinomite is the next one. This is probably my least favorite one of the set, just because I don't know. I find it that it's kind of weird they did orange tires on Rhinomite, but then again, I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Then again, I wouldn't exactly call myself a Rhinomite fan. Kind of like Mega Rex, I'm not exactly a fan, I would say. Like Bigfoot, I think is cool. Gangster, I think is awesome. Rhinomite Mega Rex, you know what I mean? It's an situation. I don't hate them. Also don't like them. I feel the same way about Tiger Shark, honestly. Skelosaurus, I would give a pass to. I actually think Skelosaurus is kind of cool. Not my favorite by any means. I mean, there have been way better adaptations of dinosaur trucks throughout history. I do think it's kind of cool, though, that it's a dinosaur fossil truck. I think that's pretty unique, but still not exactly my favorite thing in the world. Okay. Here we go. And I did get a sneak peek. The tires on this one do glow under black light, and I will show that because it is cool. Let me tell you something. You would never think it, but as a monster truck collector, one of the first things you should do is get a black light, because you will not regret that decision whatsoever. I mean, seriously, look at this and tell me that getting a black light for your trucks is not a smart idea. Also, I was not aware that we have ghost crush cars. That is freaking cool. I hope that shows up on camera as good as it looks on my end, because that looks awesome. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that just made the crush cars in the set 10 times cooler. I kind of forgive the fact that they're all the same. No, I don't. All right, Rhinomite. This video is going to be 3 hours long. We're almost done. We got 3 more to go after this, or 2 more after this one. So here we go. The Rhinomite is basically exactly the same as the Rhinomite we know. It's just got lightning bolts on it. And then for the tires, they went with orange. As you can see here on the side panel, I love this. The teeth on Rhinomite usually do like a lightning bolt pattern. So I'm glad they traced that with the lightning bolt. That actually looks really sick. But yeah, kind of, you got all the lightning bolts going down the side here. Very, very cool. They didn't do it on this side, which I think is really interesting. I don't know why they decided not to do the lightning bolt teeth on this side, but fascinating. Fascinating choice. All the lightning bolts across the top of the truck here, down to the 68 on this side, lightning going everywhere. I will say I don't think the patterns on this one are as fun as the other ones. Like, I get the teeth, but like everywhere else I'm not really seeing it, you know what I mean? I don't know. There you go. That's Rhinomite, everybody. And then kind of staying in that same vein, the next truck we have is already open. So that'll make it nice and easy. Our next one is actually Tiger Shark. And I remember when I first reviewed this one, I absolutely loved it because, again, the lightning bolts are coming out of the eye, which looks so cool. And then again, this one's got the same chassis setup as Rhinomite, which makes sense why they used orange on this one. This one actually makes a lot of sense. We'll look at this one at the end. Let's run through these next two, and then we'll blacklight them all at the end, see what they all look like. But yeah, this one's pretty simple. All things considered, it's just got the one major lightning bolt down the front, and then it's got the lightning bolts coming out of the eyes. Probably the most basic out of all of them, but in my opinion, that actually makes it better than a couple of them, just because it's simple, which means it uses its lightning bolts effectively. So yeah, there's Tiger Shark, pretty good one. And then our final one here is pretty cool. The truck that is considered the mascot of the Power Smashers, the truck that actually started it all, is a truck that I mentioned earlier in this video, Skelosaurus. Now, this is actually really cool because not only Skelosaurus is a really fascinating one, because in the actual Power Smashers series, it features a unique paint scheme that the truck has never seen before. It is the only one that features purple lightning, and it has a completely unique chassis setup as opposed to all the trucks we've seen before. So I'm kind of glad we're ending with this one. This is almost like the big boss of the series here. Now, keep in mind, I still got to go back and do series 1 of this eventually because I still have yet to do that. But we got to go get Bone Shaker. I'm still missing Bone Shaker. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm missing another one, but I can't remember what truck it is off the top of my head. They didn't do Scratch Attack in this series. For some reason, I thought they did. Very weird of me to assume that, but yeah. Oh, very cool. Oh, so cool. So cool. All right, here we go. This is the final truck of the video right here, the Skelosaurus. Like I said, the mascot of the whole series, essentially. Let's go ahead and take a look here. So this one, as you can see, has a dark green body, which I gotta say, this emerald green paint is so cool. Hot Wheels, why have you not done more trucks with this paint color? This looks sick. Oh my God, that is so clean. You get the purple undertones as well. This truck, this is unironically my favorite version of Skelosaurus, by the way. This is, in my opinion, the best one they've ever released. Like, this thing looks awesome. If you body swap this onto a better chassis, like a more realistic chassis, this body would still be killer. Like, it's insane. But as you can see, you've got a slightly translucent black chassis, this pomegranate colored, or chassis roll cage, whatever. And then you've got the unique Skelosaurus tires, which for some reason only Skelosaurus uses these tires, in like a pea yellow color. It's like a toxic yellow, very weird. And then this translucent purple. Completely unique chassis design to this truck, and I kind of love it. But yeah, the Skelosaurus here with that dark green body, you got the engine sticking out the back here, Skelosaurus in purple. The purple lightning, which is so chaotic on this. They didn't try to go like simple with the lightning. They just went insane with it. And it looks so good. You got the yellow teeth. Mine's got a little chip right there. And then you got the Skelosaurus S on the top of the truck there. Very, very cool. Like I said, if it wasn't for Bigfoot, I would argue this is the best truck of the set. This thing is killer. But what does it look like under blacklight? Well, I'm about to show you guys. Let's take a look at what these all look like under blacklight here. Since we've only got 6 trucks, I'm gonna make the end setup for this video look a little different than usual. We'll do this. I think this works, right? If we bring them in close enough. There you go. You guys can see them. All right, let's see what they all look like under blacklight. We'll see what the best one is. We'll start in the back here with Mega Rex. Mega Rex is all right. Bigfoot's all right. Gunkster kicks. That one's insane. Rhinomite's pretty good. Tiger Shark, I'd say, is worse than Rhinomite. Skelosaurus actually doesn't look that good under blacklight. So yeah, I think blacklight-wise, your winner is Gunkster, no questions asked. If I had to put them in order, I'd probably say Gunkster, Rhinomite, Tiger Shark, Bigfoot, Mega Rex, Skelosaurus is probably the order I would go in. But yeah, everybody, there you go. That is series, or case B rather, of the Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Power Smashers. Such an awesome series. Like I said, it really surprises me that they didn't try to do more of these, and they also didn't try to make this into a real life series. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of wasted potential here. Because like I said, but then again, I'm also convinced that Hot Wheels didn't expect this series to do as good as it did, because I didn't expect it to do this good either. When I first saw this series, I was like, this is kind of weird. It's cool, it's kind of weird. People love it. Like I said, I have yet to meet somebody who hates the Power Smashers. Literally everybody is either like, it's pretty good, but not my thing, or it's the coolest thing they've ever seen. I've never seen a Power Smashers hater, and I can understand why. These are cool. But with that being said, everybody, that is all I got for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next diecast unboxing video. Thank you, and good night.